My mom made us. Writing together has always been something that Sara and I have sort of been almost horrified when people asked us why we didn't do it, you know. Even when we were kids and writing songs in our bedrooms, it was always a separate kind of process. And this record, you know, is our 6th, and we thought we would try a bunch of different things. You know, we recorded as a band, and we recorded in the States in a traditional studio setting, and we just thought that we would attempt to write some songs together. And it's really exciting. I think, if anything, it just makes me feel excited about the next record, like the idea that we get to try that again, and maybe not in the same room, but the idea of collaborating is definitely something that I'm looking forward to doing again. It was cool, like every morning to arrive there and open the door and walk down the hallway and look at all these gold records and look at all this history on the walls and know that we were sharing that same space. You definitely think to yourself, okay, don't screw this up, don't make a crappy record. They're not gonna put your record on the wall if it's bad, you know? So it was really exciting. It was just really weird to be in the studio sometimes. All the house technicians had some pretty crazy stories about the place. I don't know if it made me seem like a saint, but one time was not communicating with somebody who I really, really liked, but I wanted to be communicating with them. And I was out on the road, and so I placed ads in the newspaper in Montreal where we lived. I placed ads in the newspaper to her. Like I would write these like poems and then I would post them. They were very strange and it was very awkward because you actually have to talk to somebody when you place an ad, so you have to be like, and then we're in the, and they're like, and then we're in the, and you're like, and then you say the next line and it's super embarrassing. But so I would place ads in the paper, and then I had somebody collecting the paper so that there would be a record of how I was feeling while we were not talking to one another. So don't steal that idea, and try not to, and then say that it's your idea, not my idea. It's my idea, but I give it to all of you. It's a great idea. I find European audiences to be sort of unhinged a lot, especially in the UK. Like
they do a lot of clapping over their heads.
A lot of clapping, drinking, and like it's wild. It's super wild. Whereas like Canadian audiences, for example, are much more. There's a politeness. There's something super reserved about them. So, but I love touring in the States because you sort of get. Each coast kind of has a vibe, and each city has a vibe, and so it sort of keeps you on your toes. It doesn't feel like the same night cycling through over and over and over again. I mean, America is probably our biggest audience, like our biggest audiences, and so doing the tours here are always they're always really exciting. I'm not favoring America, just it's in a different category is all.
You have an affection for America.
It's like my firstborn. There have been a lot of remarkable conversations over the years with Neil Young and Elliot Roberts that may not have even seemed remarkable to them because, you know, when you're sort of backstage.
Like when they say hi to us sometimes, it's like,
it's
wow.
Profound. But both Neil and his manager at different times, Tegan and I have been really nervous about maybe choices we were making in our career to maybe not do certain tours or do certain festivals. And the information, at least the way that I processed it, has always been like, go with your instincts. Nothing that you can do will ever end your career. If what you really want is a career, you can always make different records. You're always gonna choose to do, you know, or pick a different option, and maybe it won't look like the right option right away, but if it feels right to you, then it's the right thing to do. And that can be amazing advice from people who sort of have such a long career, and they have so much success, and it just like, it gave Tegan and I a lot of support, you know, like when we were trying to make decisions about our career.